Place where we can go and be alone. So come away with me, nobody has to know where we gonna go. Too many days in the darkness without a glimpse of the light. Running tired and broken and scared, but I swear I'll never give up the fight. I see you broken and beat, head pulled down over your eyes. Every part of you wants to surrender, but darling, you were meant to survive. With every start, we are born again. Open your heart, spend this time in your head. With every start, we are born again. Open your heart, Long time we not no nice time, so we decide to go and to the club tonight. With the queen by me side and the spliff a light. The stress build up inside now seems so light. Like fresh cut, fresh shave, just bathe. And me babes, she a put on a dress and a makeup. Just to impress our best self and bless our dreams being manifest.
あ、パプリカ入ってるわ。いや、違うか。
Yeah, we're gonna party tonight. Everybody feeling alright.
Time flies by and I see beyond the disguise. Look into the sun's eyes. Love happens. And all the world is bright again.
Hit my head on the concrete back in high school. Knocked out cold, but I still remember it so well.
今日はここからここを目指していきます。
Made some friends that I still have, and I could tell. It's the
マジリンのゾーンに来ました。
best of memories. Been so long, but you still remember me. After all these years, I found out finally that I can't go back
今日は暖か
or
いかな。
change it.
入りたいね。
Wouldn't trade a moment. Everybody is moving on to new things. We're still young, but looking back
あ、なんとかビーチ。
memories that we made will last a lifetime. And even the worst ones made us who we are today. It's the good and bad and the best of memories. It's been so long, but you still remember me. After all these years, I found out finally that I can't go back or change it, but I wouldn't trade a moment.
光が来ない。この先までの光が欲しいよね。なんか来た。うわ。あ、来た。蝶々。
Two of us, deep in the ocean, bubble love. We got our devotion. You pulled me in so fast, you caught my breath. And long gone winter waves are our own craves. Tell me I'm wrong, tell me I'm right. Is something striking? Every time you said it out, my heart stops beating. Like two clouds in the sky, we collide and slowly, chest to chest. You were mine, only